been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm.
God be with you. What would you like?
That's a beautiful maypole you have there. You don't see that every day. I reckon all the other villagers must envy you.
They sure do. Them Geliovites try to steal it, but our fellas kick their asses. Why are you so interested in it anyway?
I know from experience how hard it is to guard a maypole like that. I used to stand guard myself.
Well, there you go. Then I'm sure you know what it's like to be envied by everyone around. And if someone had bad intentions, Henrik would show them how we do things here in Tachov. That's the one thing he's good for.
I wanted to ask about Henrik.
What about him?
Did he do something to you? Sounds like you're not exactly fond of him.
Aye, I'm not. He's been getting on my nerves ever since he got together with our Manka. I'm afraid he'll mess with her head and run off with her, just like his bloody brothers did.
Where did they go?
What do I know? One day they just packed up and wandered off. Their village wasn't good enough for them, I reckon. I wouldn't mind if someone went and beat the thought of Manka out of his head. Maybe someone not from around here.
You're not the first to mention something like that.
I reckon Voika told you about it already, didn't she? No wonder. We both only want what's best for our daughter.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
For a few groschen, you can sleep on the hay.
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Fine. Feel free to sleep on the hay, but don't go wandering around my home.
God in heaven, you're seeing this.
I imagine ripping that fucker up like an old rag and cutting his balls off. So I searched.
Lord be with you.
How's it going?
It's shit, to tell you the truth.
How come?
Because I have to guard this bloody maypole. I can't even get a good night's sleep because of it, and there's plenty of other work to do during the day. And then there's... never mind. Forget it.
What did you want to say? Sometimes it's better to share your troubles. Two heads are better than one, after all.
I mean, if you say so, it's about Manka. I'm sure you've noticed her. She's the prettiest lass around.
I must have missed her.
No matter. Me and Manka love each other, but her parents are against it. I don't even know why. They just don't like me. They forbid her from seeing me. We went to a dance together in Troskovitz recently, but when they found out, they were furious. Now they're keeping close watch over her and causing problems for me as well.
Well, they can't be watching her all the time, can they? Just go out late at night sometime. Nobody'll notice.
We've done that a few times, but we can't now. There's no time for it. I've got to stand watch at night. I was drawn. This year, they want to keep the maypole up until harvest. and that's still far off.
Listen, I've got an idea. How about I stand watch in your stead for one night? You and Manka can go somewhere in the meantime. Nobody will know.
You do that for us?
Of course. It's nothing.
All right, we have a deal. Ask Manka and let me know what she says.
My God, what now?
A tankard of ale.
What are you here for today?
Henrik told me about you.
That's great. And why are you telling me?
He said you're having a hard time seeing each other because of your parents. So he came up with a plan.
Aye, that's true. So, what did you come up with?
I'll take over guard duty for him, and you two can have some time to yourselves.
Well, that sounds pretty good, actually. So, how are we going to do it?
Tonight, when everyone's asleep, you'll sneak out and wait for Henrik. I'll take over his watch, and you two, well, you can do whatever you want.
All right, agreed. Tell Henrik I'll be waiting for him. He'll know where to go. And tell him I'm looking forward to tonight.
Good news. Manka agrees. She'll be waiting for you tonight. She says you'll know where.
We'll meet by the maypole as soon as it gets dark, all right?
Aye, it's a deal.
Come on now.
God bless you, Henry.
What do you have for sale?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Can't get any better than this.
You silly doggy.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
All right, I'm here. You can go and see Manka.
Great. Thanks a lot, Henry.
My pleasure. Leave it to me.
I won't forget this.
Don't mention it. Go on. Don't keep her waiting.
quick!
Say, I have this fancy maypole from Takov here if you're interested.
My God! They're going to slit themselves! Nobody's got them this good in years! You're a champ, Henry! As soon as I saw you, I knew you had it in you. I promised you something, didn't I? And I'm a man of my word.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Thanks. Happy to help.
What do you say we pull one more trick, eh? I'd make it worth your while, of course.
All right. Why not?
Great. Now listen up. Let's really ruin their day, shall we?
I'm all ears.
Them Takovites grazed their sheep near the pasture they took from us. And you're going to scatter their sheep into the woods. What do you say? They'll have to herd them all back. I reckon they'll be proper pissed off.
Look, I get the whole thing with the maypole, but driving off their sheep, isn't that a bit, well, stupid?
Oh, be quiet and listen. Of course, that's not all. Project's beloved son is in charge of the sheep now. You'll make him look like a complete moron.
Project's son?
Aye. Project is in charge there. He gives me the most grief. And they all care about his opinion. If it wasn't for him, this whole bastard thing would have been sorted a long time ago. On top of that, he thinks his son is gifted, and that he'll be a bailiff somewhere one day. Nothing will piss him off more than seeing his son be the village idiot.
All right. That's a good plan.
Of course it is. I came up with it. The Takovites will be doing the wash thing soon. If you manage to drive the sheep through the drying laundry, I reckon they won't be too thrilled about it. I'll even give you an extra reward.
Say, Olbram, how am I supposed to lure away Project's son?
You'll figure it out. Actually, wait. I've got an idea. Flip this into his food, and you'll see.
What will I see?
It's what I give to my cattle for bellyache. Project's lad is going to sit all over himself. And while he's gone, you'll be able to chase off his sheep.
All right. That sounds like a plan. I'm on it.
Great. But same as before, all right? Don't go killing anyone. And don't get caught.
Whoa.
Huh?
How's it going?
Just like any other day, I reckon. Wait a mo. You were here just before our maypole disappeared.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. I'm sorry someone stole it, but I had nothing to do with that. Just a strange coincidence.
All right. Sorry for accusing you.
How are the sheep? Do you have any trouble with wolves?
Not really. There were a few prowling around recently, but we managed to chase them off. I'm keeping an eye out for them. But other than that, herding is a bloody bore. I come here every day, eat the lunch my sister makes for me, and stare at the sheep.
I've never herded sheep. Pa was a blacksmith, so I used to help him out in the smithy. The work made my whole body ache.
My pa sends me to the Troskovitz bailiff. He wants me to learn to read and write. It all just makes my head ache.
Yeah, I reckon that's nonsense. What use is reading to a farmer?
My thoughts exactly. But pa insists.
I've got to go. Take care.
Aye, you too.
Thanks for taking over for Henrik. It was nice of you.
Don't mention it. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
But you didn't do it out of the goodness of your heart, eh? You know what, though? It's all the same to me. For all I care, the fellas can lose their wits over that maypole. It's no big deal to me. But Henrik's on the warpath, so watch out. But that's between you two.
To your local church, quick, before
Is anyone taking care of your livestock?
Aye, the boys take turns. There's always someone different doing it. Now it's my brother's turn. He says he wants to study, but he has to spend the whole day following sheep instead. At least I always make him something to eat in the morning, so he can take it with him. Farewell, my friend. Stupid mistakes now.
Hey, fella! Stop off for a bit of chat.
Ugh, what awful weather. Good doggy. Good boy.
Blessings to you. Oh.
I'm done with the sheep.
Ha ha! Great! How did it go? Tell me!
Well, I scattered their sheep like you wanted.
That's perfect!
I also trampled their laundry, like you mentioned.
You did? That must have been quite unpleasant for them. They'll have to start over.
Alshik ran like the wind after I slipped him that specialty of yours.
What a sight that must have been!
Aye. I reckon he's still throwing up.
You've taken care of everything. You deserve a reward. And with a bit on top as well, like I promised. Since you did such a good job.
Thanks, Oldham.
Don't mention it. You're a handy fella. But you could be even better. With my help, of course. They say I'm a good teacher. And listen, one more thing. We'll be meeting the Takovites soon to discuss the pasture they stole from us. I'd like you to come with us. If you're not against it, that is.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else. But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us. But great thing, there's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how it is, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. That's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Aye, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thruskovitz bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that if he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, Lord willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for Yelov. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Don't you pay as well?
Not me, no. I'm a freeholder. My farm is free from all taxes. Forever. I also brought the right to freely bequeath my property. So, when God called me back, my estate won't go to Lord von Berghoff, even though I don't have children anymore. I can leave it to whoever I want in my will.
Right you are. Those Tacovites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zhelyov.
What happened this time? Did all Bram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zhelyevites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zhelyevites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
Keep that up and you've got it.
God bless you.
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
God bless. What would you like?
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regioni is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you. Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Procek won't be happy. I finally found the damn border between the Takhov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least Olbram and Procek will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
What good's a bow to you?
All right, I'm ready now. Let's go to the pasture and have a word with the Takovites.
Excellent. Come, let's tell the others, and we'll send for the fucker Procek.
Well, Zhelyevites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zhelyov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' arses and go home.
Look who I brought. The fight's over.
What is this fool on about?
For fuck's sake, Henry. Let me talk. I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Zhelyevites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zhelyov property, and from the oak on it belongs to Takhov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Both of you shut up, damn it! All these years you've been hurting each other, nobody owes anyone anything.
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
I'll be with you. Not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'd be an awful bore around here, eh?
Well said.